Crazy here. I guess this fit looks alright. Let's go ahead and pop on outside and start this episode up here. Get this episode rolling. Go ahead and start this Rob's Arcade. Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome back. We are jumping back into some more GTA, as you can see here. Continuing with like this whole Monday motivation of living an honest life in GTA and what that looks like. I guess it really doesn't matter what I take. I'm trying to pull the fit of a cab driver. This is cab driver all day, every day, right here. So yeah, recently they have added some cool features which I've jumped into a little bit and explaining exactly what they are here with these little side quests or side jobs, literally jobs that you can pull off, delivering pharmaceutical equipment, dropping off pizzas, and then there's even this cab company featured. Now I feel like the cab company has been available for, who left that there, quite some time, as far as an option for picking up some extra cash. And I think that's really cool. I've talked a little bit about NPCs and just what the criminal lifestyle looks like even in a artificial world and society. And I think it's neat that you can actually just goes to show you how lame I am. How neat it is that you can hop into GTA and literally pull off some quick cash without pulling off a heist or robbing or stealing or murdering, and trying to keep it as legit as possible. And actually, you can pick up a pretty decent penny doing a lot of this. So we're going to go and check out the cab feature. And even though, like I said, that's been something you can do, I think, for quite some time now, it's just something that I have not quite checked out. Now, will I obey every traffic law? Probably not. But I will try to be as civil as possible while we take a look at this. Now, you can see here, you got the pizza place right here. And it doesn't really matter what vehicle you take. That was close. I think they give you whatever vehicle they want you to use for deliveries, dropping off pizzas, and all of that. So I'm sure they're going to give you a cab. But I like to dress and drive what vehicle I feel like that personality might
What the hell?
might have here.
You're looking good.
Do I actually drive into that, or I just walk? Oh, that's arm wrestling. I want the cab. Oh, here it is. Now this should be a lot like Crazy Taxi meets Taxi Cab Confessions. Alright.
There's a job near you right now.
Let's see here. Pick up the customers. Where are they at? Oh, they're over here. Alright, let's see. I actually got a employee reaching out to me right now, even on my off time. But that's also fun too, like to go from always running around.
This is what I want to do. I'm my own brand, my own company. I use my business degree every day.
You don't have to stay if you don't want to, period. I'm coming back in a little while to help close everything up, period. we go. See how good I am? Um, is there any time limit here? Oh, no, good. They'd be like, I've been waiting for 20 minutes here. Although I'm not feeling this radio station. Actually, let me... so I can concentrate and talk to you guys here for a little bit. But like I said, this is nice. A lot of times when I'm playing video games, it's always running around, shooting, a lot of button smashing, trying to stay alive, and it's nice every now and again just to do something simple, little side quests, little side missions here. And again, you don't need to go around blowing people away, demolishing property in order to do it here. And also give you a chance to check out some places of the map that you don't normally visit, because I don't normally drive up here. This is pretty weird. What is up here? What is this? Am I picking this guy up from work, maybe? Yeah, dude, what's up?
Hey.
He's like, oh, is this my taxi? Get in, buddy. I mentioned Taxi Cab Confessions. There used to be a great television show on HBO called Taxi Cab Confessions, and it was basically they put cameras inside a taxi cab, some microphones, and would record fares. And these people would just have some of the craziest stories. They would talk to people who just lives like all filmed in New York. And gosh, I was pretty young, but they would just have the craziest stories on there. There was like a guy who was like a firefighter or like a first responder in New York, and he had some crazy stuff. And they're like, of course, the driver's like, so what's the craziest story? And he's like, oh man, I don't know. And he like thinks for a couple of moments, and then he's like, oh, I can tell you. It's when a subway train hits somebody. I think I was like 12 years old hearing this for like the first time, but basically you think like a subway train, when they hit somebody, like I guess I'm gonna go ahead and tell the story. Here we go, Taxi Cab Confessions on Rob's Arcade. But apparently, you know, when you get hit by a subway train, it's not like an explosion or an impact that kills you or something, you know, like you get obliterated or what have you. Basically what happens is it winds up twisting you up, like the impact from the train, it twists you and you're stuck underneath of it, and they usually have to use what's called like an airbag to lift the train off of you, but you're still alive like throughout this whole process. And it's not until they take the train and lift it off of you that, you know, your body unwinds and that you actually you actually die from that, which I just thought was just crazy. But yeah, those kind of stories, like they would just have these crazy interviews with just normal, everyday people in New York. And then of course, you know, there was like I guess a disclosure at the end. They would get people to sign off on it or whatever, and be like, "Hey, can we use your story?" And you know, they would air, and it was just like it was awesome. I don't think it's available on HBO Max, which is sad. Like there's a bunch of stuff I remember watching on HBO growing up, and I mean, I guess it could have been Cinemax maybe. But I feel like they've merged now, and there's just so many things like these HBO original movies and things that I remember watching growing up as a teenager, and they're just not available. Tales from the Crypt, I mean, that's an HBO original, and I don't know what the licensing and what that looks like, but that should be something that's like every episode is available on HBO Max. But you know, dude, how far do you? Oh my God, you live pretty far from work, buddy. Oh shoot, sorry. Actually, let me pull up and kind of turn around in here real quick. Yeah, this is kind of relaxing. I feel like, I mean, this is just better. Like it's just, you're just doing good. Like I'm driving this guy home from work, you know? I'm guaranteeing you, I hope it's a house. I hope it's not like a brothel or something. Did you live out here? It's just your view, dude. That's just freaking awesome. Or am I just I'm just taking you to the beach? Am I just dropping you off at the beach? Okay.
Gracias.
De nada, my friend. Alright, cool. Wait for dispatch.
Call just came in.
Alright,
It's up
what we
on
got?
the GPS now.
Alright, let's go ahead and see what this person is at. Let's go ahead and pick them up here. Yeah, like I said, instead of, you know, blowing people up and shooting people, you can drop off medical supplies, which I like to think is the medical supplies they're using to fix the people that get shot and killed and run over in GTA. You can deliver pizzas, you know? I like to think those pizzas you're delivering are pizzas being delivered to, like, potential gangsters and drug runners and stuff like that in the game, so you're kind of helping to fuel that piece. Actually, I just got another message from my actual job here. That sounds great. Thank you so much! Exclamation point, and thank you for reaching out! Exclamation point. All right, there we go. I like being there for my employees even when I'm off the clock. You know what I mean? Like the people that I don't know. I want to say like work for me because I feel like we work together. You know, but I do have a staff that I'm responsible for. But you know, I feel like they're just as important as, you know, anyone else. Like if a friend of mine reached out to me and was like, "Hey, dude, what's up? Blah 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 blah." I'm not gonna act like I don't see my phone message or my watch go off and not respond to them. So I'm not gonna do the same for my employees. Whether, dude, oncoming traffic. Did you see that guy almost hit me?
I'm in a hurry.
You're in a hurry. Alright, well. Hold tight. Do you want to make some small talk, or you want to listen to the radio? Put on some music. Boom, 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 night moves. Do 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 do. Again, I'm sorry if you guys can't hear the music. I think there's some kind of copyright, but I can sing. Do you want me to sing for you while, I can't wait, I can't wait, do 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 do. Can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. Can't wait, I can't wait. Do 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 do. Oh, actually, so I will be jumping in and trying out also the special, like, armed service delivery side job as well later on when I get off of work for this. Like I've already been off of work once and just coming home and doing my little side job here, helping out the people of Los Santos. But I'm also going to try that out as well, and just, you know, like I said, show you just a bunch of the different ways you can earn some extra cash the honest way here in GTA. It's not how you're supposed to make that turn, but we're just going to have a little bit of fun there.
Hello, I call about the apartment.
There we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome, lady.
It is still disponible, available. Yes?
Okay, let's wait for dispatch here.
I got a pickup not too far from you. Sending you the address now.
All right, let's go for it. Let's see here. Where are they at? Where are they at? Ah, they're just down. They are just down the road. Let's go ahead and pick them up. See what they got going on here.
Carajo. Ahora mi exnovio es el life repairer. Ojo, no me hagas llamar a la poli.
How you like that move? Little real crazy taxi action. I was thinking about that game the other day actually, just like how like realistic and awesome we thought that game was, and now compared to like today's graphics, it's kind of sad. What even we were impressed with like the 3D graphics. But I mean, I guess it holds up somewhat. I mean, Dreamcast that was a decent system. I feel like that was a system that probably could have supported something like GTA incredibly well. Go ahead and rock a little U-turn action here. See if he notices this cab. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Put that out. Get in the car.
Peace to you.
Put that out before you get in.
Let's get this chariot in motion.
Got it, baby. What you up to today? Where we going to, huh? Shame they don't actually talk to you while they're in the car. All that money they pay voice actors. That's kind of like the car right there we just passed. It's Crazy Taxi. But I'm gonna head back up to work here in a little while. Make sure everything is good. Everything's locked up. Been a long week, crazy week. And yesterday, oh man, this is actually kind of fun. I'll talk about it a little bit in this video, and then in the one for the delivery service. But you know, Halloween is just around the corner. In fact, it's about a little less than a week away now. And by work, we usually do some kind of Halloween community event, and we were kind of shut down on it this year for I don't know, but a number of reasons. Some I understand, but the bottom line was, I was like, this is just, we do something every year for our community, for the kids, the families, and the neighborhood. And just because there's some changes and some things happening within our organization doesn't mean we should be ignoring those. And so I kind of took it upon myself to go ahead and
thank you.
where am I taking you to? Wait, dude. So I'm dropping you off at the store, and you're not even going to the store.
This is dispatch. I got a job going right now.
Alright, hold on, let me pull in the spot here and set my GPS real quick. But yeah, I was responsible the last couple of years for doing this Halloween event, and so I wanted to make sure we had something, going on. Are you kidding me? Where's this person at? Oh, there we go. Like, am I crazy? So I want to make sure we had something going on, again, for the people, the families, the stuff that we have in our neighborhood, the community, and we did like a movie on the field, and that was just, I don't know, that was really cool, something different than what we normally do. Typically we'd do like kind of like a little haunted trail with little games and prizes and candy, or kind of like a trunk or treat addition that we did last year to the trail. And this was fun too. We had some games and some candy for everybody, some popcorn, and then we watched the 1995 Casper live action film, which is really cool. I felt like the parents got a big kick out of that, and something that the kids could enjoy. But I was even myself able to enjoy a little bit, like the last maybe 30 minutes or so of the movie, just to be able to sit down on the field there with the blanket and watch Casper on a projector, which I think was the coolest part. We had about 30 people at one point, maybe 20 by the time the thing was over. And it wasn't necessarily what we were watching, but I think more of how we were watching it. And I felt like it was a good crowd, not too big, intimate enough that, we could all kind of watch it and enjoy it together on a level of feeling like we were watching it together and not just, I feel like this is the same dude I just dropped off.
Peace to you.
It's the same dude I just dropped off.
Let's
He
get
said the
this chariot in motion.
He said the exact same. Oh my gosh. Exact same thing just a few moments ago. But yeah, work's been really busy, but it's just been a lot of fun. And just even, you know, this event was on Friday, so setting up Thursday, making sure the projector was right, the screen looked right, all of that was ready to go. Made Thursday a long day. Friday was like a good 12-hour day. And you know, tomorrow I'm off, but I will be popping in, rearranging the little Halloween characters we have hidden around our branch for the scavenger hunt, because that's what it's all about, is making things fun for everyone's experience when they come into my branch. But it's a lot. It gets exhausting. This is cool. This is nice. Little mindless driving, little side action, getting this guy to his location. And this also goes to my point with these, like, you know, these NPCs within these games of like just going around and just blowing people away willy-nilly and just driving over people and having these crazy shootouts, and kind of treating these characters like,
I'm busy.
I don't know, they're not important, when clearly this guy here in my back seat, he's got something going on. He was waiting for his ride. His ride is here. We're hanging out in this taxi together. Let's see if I can see him in the back seat. Here, hold on, let me see something here. Just want to see something. Can I see him in the back seat? Or in the rear view, maybe? Oh, there he is. That's so crazy. He looks so mad. He's like, why you pulled over on the side of the damn bridge, man? This ain't where I want to go. I'm just sitting here doing nothing.
This shit back in motion.
Oh my god. That's exactly what his face was right now. I'm sorry, but I just wanted to see if I could see you in the car. But see, he's got something going on. Like, he wants to go somewhere. Right? I mean, maybe he's up to no good. You know? Like, there's an area on the map where you drive around and get highlighted these little red circles with these little green checks, and they're full of gangster spots. And who knows, he could be one of these guys packing.
God bless you and thank you.
Are you going to the hotel? See, to me it would make more sense. See, I just dropped him off at the hotel. If he actually went into the hotel. These last two guys are kind of shady. Like, they just wanted me to drop them off in some random spot, and they just get out and walk off. I feel like they're kind of up to something. I feel like they're kind of up to something, and they're up to no good in the neighborhood. But it's like my favorite time of year at my job, just because there's so much holiday and community work and stuff going on and things to be a part of. And you know, if you've kept up with some of my other videos, and I've talked about how my role has changed a bit, and you know, I'm not really working directly with the teens anymore. There's been some room for me to help out with that since I've transitioned into you know, my new role after my last promotion, and I've gotten to do some teen stuff over the summer with summer camp, help out with some overnight things. Even had an opportunity to
Hey, buddy.
work with the teens last night with this
What's good in the hood?
community event.
Word? Right now?
That was just like,
Off we
you
go.
know, like good old times right there. Oh man, the sun's starting to go down. So they got all this Halloween stuff going on right now. I'm hoping that doesn't interfere with like delivering fares, but they do have like Christine vehicles and things around Like, what was that movie? Like Jeepers Creepers. Like those crazy, like, trucks, those killer trucks. There's like a killer truck that might come after you. The lighting's all crazy. This is creepy right here. I kind of wanted to do this too before it got completely dark because it makes driving really hard. Like, you can barely see the road when it starts raining like this. It's got that crazy green, yellow hue. Look at that sky. Like, that is just insane. This is creepy. Yeah, I thought I was like, maybe I should do some like taxi fares at night, but I was like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe once the Halloween stuff is over, I'll try doing some fares at night, but right now it's a little too creepy. Alright guys, well this is another look here, like I said, just kind of hanging out, little Monday motivation, you know, keeping it going, doing the right thing, not only at my job and putting in the work no matter how tough it gets. You know, sometimes, like I said, with this event that we just had last night, you know, I'm fortunate enough to have, you know, people for me and my supervisors who have shown me the ropes and shown me what to do and how to put these things together so that I am able to do it. And I'm just thankful I have that space, and just really fortunate that I'm able to get to do the things that I'm able to do. But, you know, it's about not, you know, cutting those corners and doing the right thing, regardless, like, you know, of what it might look like for you, you know. Would it have been nice just to be home last night and had a normal day? Sure, that would have been amazing. But the most important thing is making sure
Thank you.
that
Thank
there's
you so
something
much.
for the, yeah, you're welcome, is that there's something there for the families and everybody there, that, you know, look forward to
I got
a
a pickup
Halloween.
not too far from you. Sending you the address now.
Awesome, thank you. They look forward to like a Halloween event, you know, every year. So, at any rate, it's been a lot of fun at work. Been really busy, but it's been really cool doing these little side jobs too. Make sure you guys share, subscribe, follow, all that jazz for other videos. And check out my last piece as we look at earning an honest living here in GTA. Until next time, guys, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and don't spend that quarter anywhere else.